What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the show, guys. For those of you on YouTube, the first part of this is going to be for my group, but then we're also going to discuss the upcoming interview with Andy Heyward of GNUS International Brands, as well as, GNUS stock. I'm trying to make sure it's shared into the group, and then we can get going here. But welcome to the show. If you're new and you're a YouTube viewer, I have a Facebook group that is for Genius Brands here, and we basically are long-term holders. We pretty much don't do any trolling, anything like that, and it's just basically for everybody, so we can get rid of everybody that calls us all a bunch of bag holders and so on and so forth. So I'm trying to get this is the first time I've used this, so I'm trying to get this thing to work here. And let's see if it works this time, because it didn't work last time. But thank you for tuning in. If you are watching on YouTube right now, I'm trying to get this all done before Mr. Heyward comes on. I'm not going to announce when yet, because we are still waiting on doing that. Well, it's not letting me share it, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to post a link in there and we'll get her going. Just 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. It says you can share it, and then what happens? You end up getting screwed here. So hopefully everybody's doing good out there today. And then go ahead and copy and paste this over here. Sorry about this, guys. Like I said, this is my first time, so trying to get this YouTube set up with also my OBS studio and so on and so forth. So now it looks like I've got it. I want comments turned on. I must have missed that. See if I can go back in and get the comments on for you guys that are on the YouTube video. Everybody in the group will be able to comment in the comment section, so I'm not worried about that. Like I said, it's my first time dealing with the YouTube over here, so I apologize for coming across a little ignorant on it. But the problem is I want to make sure I get everything done before Mr. Heyward comes on, because I'm going to have it on YouTube and I'm going to have it on here. I'm just trying to figure out how to get all this done, which is exactly why I'm doing it right now. So if you guys feel like I'm fumbling around, it's because I am. Sorry. I just want to get the comments turned on YouTube for sure, so you guys that aren't a part of the group can make sure that you guys can. So enable chat. Alright, so I've never used the live views before. I am a YouTuber and I have my own channel, as you guys can see here, but for some reason we're not able to get the comments turned on and off, so I'm so sorry about this. I will work on it and we will see what happens. But anyway, I'm going to get going here for you guys. Like I said, this is basically for our YouTube group. Our Facebook group. I wanted to discuss some stuff in there. I do have a interview coming up with Mr. Andy Heyward, CEO of GNUS Brands International, and probably the reason you guys are actually watching right now is because you have stock or you are interested in it. So between the Facebook group and the YouTube, welcome to the show. I do want to say that I am currently, literally as we speak, going back and forth with Andy's assistant. I have talked to her. She's asked me how long I needed for all this other stuff. We're going over criteria. A lot of people that are in the group have been saying they want to ask questions and stuff. And you can do what you want. You can say that I'm running a Chinese democracy or whatever the hell you want to call it. But basically, what I'm getting at is I've been interviewing people for a very, very, very long time. Musicians, film screenwriters, politicians, athletes. I know how to interview, and especially with management of companies. And there are things you can ask and there are things you can't ask due to insider trading and so on and so forth. So I am going to allow you guys to send me questions, and we'll be able to screen them. I will go over them with Andy, and we will be able to talk about that together. So hopefully everybody will be able to get what they want in, and we'll get her done. So I'm waiting on her to actually message me back right now. I gave her what she asked what I wanted, what time. I gave her the time. I gave her the thing, and she asked me some other details. I did go back to her with some stuff that I wanted to talk about. It is live. I gave her the time limit I wanted to have him because I didn't know how long I could have him. And then I also said that there are people in the group that want to ask questions and that we'll be screening them, and then Andy and I will go over for them. So basically I'm waiting on her to get with Andy. And like I said before when I tried the video before, if you guys didn't see it, we're basically, he got married yesterday and he's on his honeymoon. Sorry if I'm still fumbling around. I'm still trying to make sure that everything's working here, but if you guys can see me, that's cool. If not, I apologize. So with that being said, as far as my Facebook group goes, those of you watching, it is GNUS, GNUS Long-Term Investors. I kept it small for a reason, and then I started getting big. I could have had like over 1,000 people within the first week. It was crazy, and I had to start weeding people out because the bots, the naysayers, the haters, and all that stuff. So basically what I did was I basically went to group, and I was like, I'm tired of everybody making fun of the GNUS brand. I'm tired of everybody making fun of us. We have stocks in it. It's our money. We'll do what we want. We don't need you hating on us, blah, 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 blah. So I invented this group so we could all have a place that we can be, and it's safe. We don't have to worry about people, just calling us stupid and stuff like that. I'm sure on YouTube they can, but I don't have the comments on, but I'll put them on. I'm not worried about that. But anyway, I just want to say that the Facebook group is all about GNUS stock, and it's all about GNUS brands. It's all about the cartoon channel and everything that comes with it, and it's about having a place for all of us to be able to gather together, talk about things that we seen, press releases, like literally. For you guys that aren't in the group, I was talking to Andy on Instagram, and he literally IM'd me right back and said that the iOS app was launching that evening. So it was breaking news, let it go in the room, and then I asked him if he'd like to come on. He said yes, go with my assistant. Little did I know, literally he was getting married the next day. Like, the guy took that much time out of his day to talk to me on Instagram right before his wedding. So that's pretty cool of a CEO to do. Now, what I'm saying with the group is, a lot of people have been either messaging me or commenting on, they want to ask questions, yada, yada, yada. First of all, like I said, I have to set the parameters. I don't know if he's only going to be at 10 minutes, if he's only going to have this, if we're going to be able to do that, what can we say, and so on and so forth. So in the group, you guys can send me personal message, DM me, just send me a question. I will take all these questions, and then I will get with Andy, and Andy and I will go beforehand, not to be ready to discuss as much as saying, no, I can't talk about this. Yes, I am allowed to talk about that. I don't mind talking about this, and so on. He's not going to tell you what the price is going to be. So if you people want to know what the price is going to be, he's not going to say that. He's not going to give you any kind of that information. He's not going to give you any inside trader information. He's not going to tell you that Disney's buying him out. He may hint at stuff. I don't know. But if you have questions, just go ahead and put them in, DM them to be in the group, and then I will take care of doing that for you guys. So with that being said, that's about the Facebook group. Now, let's talk about the interview coming up. The interview is actually scheduled. We are waiting. It is, quote, penciled in. And I'm waiting on his assistant to get back with me. And I'm sure, like I said, Andy is on his honeymoon. Her last email came to me right before I went on air. She said, let's pencil it in for, I'm not telling you guys when. It will be over the phone. I'm not doing a video interview because, as you can see, I'm already having enough issues. I don't want Andy to come on here and be like, what's going on? I'm basically, I'll switch camera angles here for you guys. If you notice, the guys in the Facebook group know this is my studio. This is where I do more of a podcast. Don't do a lot of sharing different platforms like YouTube to Facebook stuff. I do everything on Facebook. I call all my games here from my hometown: basketball, baseball, football, all that stuff. I'm the caller here. I also hold my interviews here in the studio, which I can also give you guys that are on YouTube a good look at here. And maybe no, I deleted that one, sorry. But as you can see, this is what I do, and I wanted to use it for the Facebook group. If you do, I'm going to try to turn on the comments and YouTube for you guys. That way, for those of you that want to be part of the group, if you have any questions, that you can go ahead and ask me the questions about coming in the group, what the group's about. You have to answer all the questions or I will not let you in. I mean, okay is not an answer. I actually put specific answers in there because I did not want people and bots in there like trying to say, hey, if you want stock advice, you should follow this guy. I can't stand that stuff. So anyway, Andy's assistant is going to pencil us in, and as soon as Andy gets back from his honeymoon, I'm sure he will get back to me. He actually IM'd me today on Instagram. I couldn't believe it. I told him congratulations from the group on your wedding, and he emailed me back with a thank you and a prayer sign. So took time out of his honeymoon to even email or IM me back. That was pretty cool of him. So I just wanted to say, the CEO is what I look for a lot when I buy into stock, and this CEO is taking time to talk to us little people out here that are shareholders. Now, as far as the proxy goes, the proxy, and you guys are going to be getting in the mail, you're going to be getting your proxy vote, okay? People have been complaining about it. The problem is, guys, the proxy vote is a month from today, okay, guys? This is Amazon. It's not 2-day delivery. It's August 27th. So just have patience. If you don't have patience, don't be in the stock market. So we're going to have the proxy vote letter coming for our vote here this month, and the vote is live. They have the webcast on August 27th, it said. I'd like to get that. I'm going to ask Andy if he'll have the stream of that for us so we can watch the vote live and the press release, but we'll see what happens there. For everybody in the group right now, by the way, I can't see any comments or anything for some reason. It's not letting me do so. I'm just trying to work out the kinks of this thing with the GNUS group. So hopefully you guys are okay, and then I can go back afterwards and see your stuff. But right now I was trying to really get a good idea of what you guys were wanting to talk about and so on and so forth. I'm going to work a little bit more with the YouTube app here and use it to post to the Facebook for from now on, because we have a chat every week. So I just want to make sure we do that. For you guys new to this, like I said, if you would like to join a group, answer the questions, and we'll let you in as long as you answer them correctly and you promise to be, go with the rules and so on and so forth. So it's really just a quick emergency to let you know that the interview is tentatively scheduled for this weekend, but I can't give you time or day yet until Andy gets back from his honeymoon, which I'm sure you guys will understand. So if you guys have any questions about it, you'll have to leave them in the comments below. Like I said, if you do want your questions, or if you have questions for me to ask Andy, IM me and let me know on Facebook. And say, hey, can you ask this? And I will take all these questions, and I will print all these questions out, and I will take them to Andy, and Andy and I will go through them and say, hey, this is what we're talking about. Because he may have 10 minutes. So I'll say, okay, well, for these 10 minutes, instead of me, I might ask you one question, and then I'll go the rest for you guys. I just want you guys to understand, I don't want you guys to think that you're not going to get your voices heard, but we have to screen this stuff. There's just, I've done too many live interviews. People just say dumb things. I mean, let's just face it. People do say dumb things, and unfortunately, I can't control that. I can only screen it. So we're going to go ahead and screen it out because I don't want, I don't want to upset Andy, but anyway, I don't want to ask him something he shouldn't be asked. I just know for a fact that he is not going to answer certain questions due to rules of what he can and cannot say. Now, saying that, I really don't think she's going to get back to me today. I really don't, because Andy's on his vacation. But the date and the time are scheduled. My outline is scheduled of what I would like to do, how long I would like to have him, and the stuff that we're going to do. So basically, everything is taken care of at this moment. Don't fear, your questions will be heard if they are legit and if we can get them in. So I wanted to address that. And ultimately, I just wanted to try this Facebook to my OSB to YouTube conglomeration out here to make it to where everybody can see what's going on, because the Facebook group is private for our discussions that we type out, but I wanted to make the live chat that we do every single weekend open for you on YouTube. Every weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, we recap the week live, and then we take your basically take your questions and stuff, which I'm going to have to make sure we get that turned on so I can see what's going on, because normally I go live from the Facebook there. So thank you guys for tuning in, and it is all good. It's all good news, and the fact that Andy's coming on is just amazing, and I can't wait for it to. And as soon as he gets back to me, I will have another live chat with you guys and let you know the exact date, time, and how long he'll be, and then how many questions I can get through, and so on and so forth. So if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below. If you're on YouTube, I'm sorry, I will try to get the comments turned on. If not, if you'd like to be part of the group, just come and look us up and answer the questions. We'll let you in, and then you can see the other stuff that we've discussed as well. Sorry if I fumbled around a little bit while I was doing this. I was trying to get things turned on for you guys, and the only way to do that is to do it live, unfortunately. So this is kind of a test run, but we'll get her done, and we'll make sure that when Andy's on, that not only my group can see, but the whole world can see on Facebook, or I'm sorry, on YouTube, so they can get information from the man himself. We all know the comments and Weeble and Stockwitz and Motley Fool and all that, but we're going to hear it right from the horse's mouth. What's going on? What's going to come on with the quarterly SEC filings, what he thinks about, Powell, and what he thinks about the Cartoon Network app breaking the records, and all kinds of good stuff he's going to be able to talk to us about. So don't fear, it'll be a great interview. We're going to have a good time, and we're also going to learn from the man himself, Andy Heyward. So thanks for tuning in. I tried to do the best I could. Hopefully you guys got through it, and we'll catch you next time. I will post another live one as just as soon as she gets back and says, hey, it's a go, here's the time, here's the date, and we'll get you all taken care of. So have a great day, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully have a nice one.